Welcome to Reality After Show, The Challenge Ride or Dies, Episode 4, Living on the Edge. I'm Jonny Fairplay, that's Alex Trias, that's Lauren Pratt, that's Dan Montchal. Do you guys mind if I explain how my afternoon began today, please?
Let's hear it. Go for it.
Oh my God. So this little hillbilly kid is coming out of the post office as I'm dropping off records and signed survivor pics. For those of you that like signed pics of me and Sandra and Figgy and Rita, become a patron now at realitypatron.com. You can get your pics and I'll head back to the post office. But this little hillbilly kid's walking out and he comes around the corner and he's staring at me. And then his dad and sister come out and he looks over his dad and goes, "Why is that man wearing a wig?" I did not appreciate that, but I did not say anything to that little hillbilly kid that enunciated incorrectly everything. And I went in and I dropped off my packages and envelopes, and I walked out, and the dad and little hillbilly kid and his sister were waiting for me, and the sister said, "I'm a huge fan. Can I please get a picture?" And I said, "For you, yes." So I did not take a picture with the little hillbilly boy.
As you shouldn't.
No.
Did the boy even ask, though? Or
no, he didn't ask. I don't care. It's why is that man wearing a wig?
No, but it would have been better if he asked and then you said absolutely not.
Oh, I would have.
Yeah, Johnny looked at him in the eyes and goes, "I'll see you in the zone."
Yes. Oh, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart's there.
One of the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Undefeated. Oh, all right. So no previously on. These people don't respect that. And TJ, slight echo by somebody. TJ was not lying when he said he was still feeling friendly, that there were more people to come. It's Darrell and Veronica. Veronica, also known as Shorty V, also known as someone that's mean to Tommy Traina.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so for those of you that know or don't know, Tommy Traina is the world's biggest challenge fan on the planet. He has many challenge people, illustrations of them tattooed to his body. If he meets them, he has their autograph tattooed to his body. He loves the challenge more than anything. I think he's bought, as of last count, $30,000 in challenge memorabilia. You know, their outfits, their shoes, their socks. This guy loves the challenge, and his next tattoo was going to be Veronica, and a bunch of other fans attacked him, and I'm just like, are you scared to get a tattoo? Like what? If who cares if this, why does it bother you if this guy gets tattoos? Because I've met a lot of the challenge people that a lot of them think that it's not true, that's it's just rumored innuendo that there's this kid running around with challenge people tattoos on them. And then the ones that do know, they're just like, that's awesome. How cool is that? So anyway, Veronica gets wind of this. And I guess my personal belief is trying to show off to the person that was making fun of him, joins in and is just like, that's stupid. And kind of bashes Tommy. And so anyway, Tommy's not getting a Veronica tattoo, nor should he.
No. And like I met Tommy, very good guy.
I've had Tommy in my house. Tommy's been right there playing those pinball tables right behind me. He was his band tours around the country. He happened to be in Charlotte selling CDs at Yellow Man or Yellow Wolf or Yellow Card or Yellow something. Saw that I was DJing, drove 2.5 hours from Charlotte to come catch the end of my DJ set. And I was like, hey, come over to my house and let's play some pinball and crash on my couch. So yeah, I mean, I think that speaks volumes.
Oh, for sure. And I do want to apologize to Tommy in advance because we're going to be mentioning a name Tommy throughout this podcast today and saying how much, or at least from my end, how much he sucks.
Oh, he is, let me go to the end of my notes. Oh, he's a runt. There we go. Tommy's a runt. What? I mean, listen, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I am not made for the MTV challenge. Do not call. This is not the game for me in any way, shape, or form. So for those of you that would like that, I'm sorry. For those of you that understand my physical abilities, you understand that this is not the show for me. The Challenge USA is a very simplified version of the challenge. I could do that, but this version not so much. Tommy, the game is not made for you either, brother. I feel like I'd beat Tommy.
Well, that was going to be my question. Do you think in that face-off that you could have beaten Tommy?
Yes.
This episode also made me a great fan of Kim.
Yeah, why did Tommy sucks so much that I like Kim?
Well, it was like they didn't give us any Kim, and then this episode he's making fun of Fessy and Colleen having sex in their room. He's making fun of Tommy for not being able to lift it up, which, we used to have advertisers for that. But
oh yeah, I do have a Blue Chew mentioned in my notes. So, but no, I mean, I think Kim's confessionals consist of him making weird faces, and I'm just like, I'm for it.
I just love it, and maybe it's just the accent. It's just like, this is really easy. I don't know what the problem with him is. Should I be dancing? Should I be clapping with the rope? Like,
oh yeah, no, Tommy, you suck. The challenge is not for you. I don't know why you thought the challenge was for you, and I don't like his smile. So, but anyway, Tommy Traina.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yes. Oh yeah, I don't like him. So Tommy Traina, you're awesome. So Veronica, you might want to double look this. I think you would like Tommy Traina too, but Tommy has the right to not go back on whatever happens. So anyway, Tommy is we got somebody is echoing. Tommy is not happy with 2 more vets joining the cast. That's the only thing I agree with Tommy. Stop it. And it looks like the bleeding is done. Yeah. But no more. It's not fair.
I honestly feel like they should just all come out if they were going to do this.
Yeah,
they all should come out at the same time,
like when Bananas came out.
Right.
It's just I think they should have had Jordan and Anissa come out, and then Darrell and Veronica come out, and then act like that was it. And it was like, oh, but wait, there's one more, or it's or one more pair, and Bananas and Nani.
Right. And then Casey and Kenny come out and they say, "Nam, go F off."
Yeah,
you didn't ask for a partner, and this one sucks. So
yeah, get out of here.
Leave.
Yeah, we didn't know we could get them. So there's too many people. You got to go. Yeah, I would have been okay with that. So Amber's excited because she finally has another ally in the house, and we later learned that she is the leader of the rookies. And I'm just like, didn't she win?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, like, what more do you have to do to be a vet other than win a challenge?
I have them like you.
Nobody likes Amber, and it's really something that you don't see it in the edit or the show why, but it has to be something that she's doing in the house that you don't see, that nobody likes her. You see it season after season.
I just think she doesn't play the the social politic game. Like, she's not gonna kiss your butt. She lives her life. She is Amber, and she's gonna live how Amber wants to live and play how Amber wants to play. And in a game like the challenge, that won't fly with a lot of vets. So she's always going to be at the bottom of the totem pole.
But she doesn't. I mean, like, I'm guessing it's not unjustified, their dislike of her, because winning a challenge should be enough that you're one of them. So, show it. Show why they don't like her.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
So,
but yeah,
I think there's something, right?
There's always has to be something.
Yeah. So anyway, I like Amber. I think she's great. So do a Google search, type in Amber and other words, and she's great.
Yeah. Yes. And well, what I did find funny was the next confessional was from Nani, who, let's just remember, she came in late.
Yes.
But and so did Jordan and Anissa.
Yes.
But when Veronica and Darrell come in late, she goes, "Oh, they're gonna have targets on their backs from coming in so late."
Well, and they should.
Well, as they should.
As they should. So, and Nani was wearing like this weird flesh color eyeshadow, which I don't know if I liked or didn't like, but I was definitely like spellbound by it. I mean, because like, why wear eyeshadow if it's like flesh colored?
True. Why make it flesh colored?
Yeah, it was odd. It's very odd. So, she's a beautiful girl. But,
for sure.
But as I said, maybe the goal is to blow my mind. I'm just like, my mind is blown. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Just like how we're until today, later in this episode, we have to keep hearing about Nelson's losing streak. We're gonna have this running thing for the whole time of Darrell's fear of heights.
He is he is scared of heights, and he when they go into the house, he says, I believe it's Veronica says he can have the bottom bunk because he's scared of heights.
Yes.
And then he says, no, I don't want to be in this room because you fart. And was he talking to Veronica? And if so, I think we know who in the treehouse farted.
We found out Fartgate.
Specifically mentioned Tori. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought he was referencing Tori when he said that.
I don't know.
That's not the headcanon I have.
So is this still not confirmed that Veronica was the Phantom Farter?
We haven't confirmed it yet. We have not.
Why is this so difficult to confirm a farter?
I don't know. We really need to have, like, instead of getting challenge spoilers from like GamerVev and all of them, we should have them actually go do the legitimate journalism here.
Who
go
farted?
and investigate who farted in the treehouse.
I mean, just tell me it was Derek and I can live with that. But I don't think it was Derek.
I don't think it was Derek. I don't think they'd make a big deal out of it if it was Derek.
I'm pretty sure Derek has farted in the treehouse.
Oh, for sure. But not that one.
Not that one.
Oh my
God. Okay. So,
okay, this gets us over to Tommy and Annalise talking to Olivia, wanting to hash things out of them, backstabbing them.
Yeah.
And then, hey. We know we made a terrible mistake, but hey, you're here. We're good, right?
Yeah.
We're good.
They're not. But you know who is good? Olivia.
She's damn good.
She is great at confessionals.
She's great at the challenge.
Oh, well, that too. Colleen, also good at confessionals. And Michelle Fitzgerald picking up her game in confessionals.
Oh, her confessionals have gotten so good.
I'm not talking about her confessionals.
We all know that, Johnny.
I know. We know. We're aware.
Horatio back in the house from his victory, and Laurel doesn't think Horatio stinks.
No, she does not.
And she puts extra emphasis on syllables that I don't think belong there just to win over Horatio in his native tongue.
Yes.
He's a stud. Like, did you see him with the soccer ball?
Yeah, he's a professional soccer player, or was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can believe that now.
He has a background in it.
Okay. This dude was made for the challenge.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't have the social game. But he not in that way.
Olivia has a social game for both of them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why they're such a good pair, because Horatio is a really great partner, and Olivia can easily be the strategy behind them.
Yeah.
As well as compete on her own as well.
Yeah. I love those. If they're not back on another challenge, they're doing something wrong.
They'll be back for sure.
I messaged my friend after I watched the episode. I'm like, give Olivia a lifetime contract right now.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, give them both.
Mm-hmm.
They proved their worth. They've more than earned their stripes. I think this season has been doing a great job, as opposed to like the last several, of highlighting the rookies and actually having us care about them and letting them be a focal point in the story.
As opposed to when will they all be gone? So
as opposed to here's 20 rookies and 10 vets, and watch all 20 rookies never come back again.
Yes, and watch them all implode upon themselves.
Yeah.
The only thing that I think it shows is that, as every season, they're not going to be long for the game, because you're not getting the Bananas confessionals and some of the other vets. So it's okay. Let's see them while they're here, and then when we bring them back next season or in 2 seasons, you'll actually remember them and not, oh yeah, they were on that one season once.
I don't know. Like I think that for a good amount of the rookies here, like I don't think Colleen and Kim are along for the game. I could see Olivia and Horatio being there for a while.
Working with the vets.
Yeah. No, like they leave the episode in this perfect position where they have a relationship with Nelson and Nerys. They have gained a relationship with Darrell and Veronica, who are going to be players that are like, will remember this.
Yeah.
Will pay it back in some way down the line. They're going to have their connections with whatever rookies remain, which in turn keeps them with Amber. But with Nelson, they could potentially gain ground with like Bananas and Devin and Tori and Jordan and all of them. Like they could be in a fantastic spot.
Yeah.
Plus, they're likable, which goes a long way in the challenge house. It makes them want to keep those type of people around and get rid of the people that they don't like or that suck in elimination, and know that they can put them up against their friends and that they can beat them.
Yeah, I feel like they're in a better spot than Jay and Michelle.
Oh, well, anyone's in a better spot than Jay.
Well, I mean, he has a partner, and her name is Michelle.
Yeah, but like Michelle, like isolated, Michelle's a better challenge player than Jay is.
Yeah. So, Amber's leader of the rookies. We have the campfire. Colleen's sitting with Fessel. So, apparently, only myself, Fessel, and TJ call him Fessel. Everyone else calls him Fessy.
Hey, I spent a whole
His own
podcast
partner
last
does.
week.
I know. I appreciate you. And Colleen, great confessional. And we get Love Shack. I have B-52s on vinyl, and I meant to grab it.
B-52s.
But I'm not going to go grab it now. I have it on vinyl. So,
and I found it fun. I found this scene very fun. Back to some classic challenge where it's like, here's everyone hooking up at the same exact time. And while he goes and grabs his B-52s, most likely. I found this really fun. I loved Kim in this, like as Fessel is bringing Colleen over. He's just like, hey, as long as I don't hear anything, we're good. We're good. Don't impact my game.
You mentioned it, and it was perfect for Kim because, yes, he finally does say something, but the first two times where it shows him in confessional and he's just, he just
shrugs and makes weird faces.
Just like,
smirking.
Okay, let's warm him up to getting confessional. But I thought that just would have been perfect for him, is every time you go to Kim, it's just gestures and motions.
I could live if that's the Danny had Kiki. I could have lived with Kim not saying anything and just making weird faces every time.
Yeah, he just makes weird faces and puts his hair back.
Yeah.
Like in the little cutaways before they go to the zone, he puts his hair back about 10 times in 20 seconds.
That's his gimmick.
It's his gimmick, brother. He's doing it well.
Yeah. So if you don't do your gimmick and make it recognizable, then no one's going to recognize it or know your gimmick.
Right, you got to get big, brother.
Yeah, suck it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we get Love Shack, which is great. Jordan and Tori in bed together. Wow, that didn't take long.
Yeah, like Jordan said, there's always going to be that temptation, always that feeling that is always going to be there from the past.
Hold on. There's a comment. Gustav Nav says Johnny is the Joker of Fiji. There is only one Joker on this podcast. His name is Dan Montchal.
You son of a bitch.
I don't know if he's been to Fiji or not, but that could be the new shirt. Dan is the Joker.
Well, he has been to Alabama.
He has, but he loves Alabama. Oh my god! Oh, Dan is the Joker of Alabama. We put the Alabama.
There we go.
Oh yeah. All right.
Please
I'll talk to my guy. we have a shirt that I'll be wearing at live shows. And if you'd like to see me live this coming Wednesday, I'm going to be in Durham, North Carolina at Dirty Bull Brewing. That's Durham, North Carolina. It's myself, the Queen, Sandra Diaz Twine. Also, special guest it hasn't even been announced. I'm announcing it right now. Adam Gentry from Cook Islands is going to be there. So that's next Wednesday. Tickets available at survivortix.com. That's survivortix.com. And then November 30th, I'm going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. Dan's going to be, or Dan, are you going to be in Durham too?
Probably not Durham, but absolutely Charlotte. I'll let you know about Durham.
Okay, so Charlotte, North Carolina, November 30th. Lenny Boy Brewing Company is myself and the Queen, Sandra Diaz Twine, special guests as well. And tickets for that available at survivortix.com. And then the night before Thanksgiving, the biggest bar night of the year, I'm going to be at Bolero Snort Brewery in New Jersey, 7 miles from Times Square in the Meadowlands. And tickets for that are available at survivorhomecoming.com. Alex, you're going to be at that one.
I will be.
And I'm going to be joined by, I think, 40 survivors. So if there's room for anyone else other than all the survivors that are getting together, come join us. Yes. Flores Lava is great. You know what? Flores Lava is not a great show, but thanks for mentioning that over and over every podcast. Okay. So Olivia and Nelson in bed. Michelle Fitzgerald says that's cute till 3 a.m. Okay.
I guess it depends on your tolerance. You could always buy some earbuds, earplugs. Does wonders.
I don't know. I would imagine they're not allowed to have earbuds. Earplugs, yes. Earbuds.
I meant earplugs. Earplugs.
If I were to go back on a reality show, like I need noise to sleep. So like if I'm doing like Survivor, I guess I have like the outside noise. There's plenty of creatures making noise and then the ocean stuff. I think I'd be okay. But like in a house with like silence, I may lose my mind.
Right. But yeah, a lot of people deciding they want to hook up. I'm all for it.
Oh yeah,
some more entertainment.
Yeah,
it's more hooking up than we've seen in the past like 3 seasons.
We got like 5 couples now, right?
And some that aren't even on camera because like some of these people are also hooking up with other people.
Oh,
even before the show.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then you have to imagine Nani and
Casey.
They're hooking up. You got Bananas and Devin.
Yep. Yeah, they're cuddling. They're spooning.
The best couple there.
That's a pretty good couple.
It is.
Bananas is winning me over.
Love that.
He's doing the job that he knows he needs to do at this point. He doesn't need to be the focal point of the show.
Not right now.
He just needs to be a good narrator, give the descriptions. Like he knows by the time he's doing the confessionals, he knows what the plans were and everything, like with the Nelson and Olivia of it all. But he's doing a good job narrating. Like, oh man, that's such a big move to do. Like he's doing his part, but staying in the background.
Yeah. So. No, I'm impressed. So it's time for the challenge, Rough Riders Anthem by DMX. I have that on vinyl. So, of course, we're 300 feet in the air. The challenge is called Hold On For Me. Alex, how does this challenge work?
Yeah, you will be hanging from a bar off the edge of a skyscraper. I think they said, over 300 feet in the air. And you're going to hold on to that as long as possible. And you have to communicate with your partner for when you are ready to drop. And as you drop, your partner's going to run and jump onto you. And
spear you.
Yeah, spear you.
Yes.
Full Roman Reigns. Yeah. Not an edge spear, but like a full-on true spear. And you will try to attempt to grab a flag that's just out of reach. Yes. And it proves to be more than just out of reach for a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Fastest or longest time between hanging and getting the flag wins. If you don't get a flag, you're just DQ'd.
Which is everybody except for 2 pairs.
Yeah, and one of those pairs, I still don't understand how it happened.
Fessy?
No. How Jordan actually was able to do it, because like the reason why Nelson and Noritz were able to do it was like Jordan once again breaking physics and being like, I'm going to do what's impossible, and I'm going to move the heavier person across when the heavier person should be running and jumping to create more of the momentum swing.
Yeah. So, Fessel was close.
Fessel had it in his hands.
He did.
But
he let stuff away.
Jordan's story, because if you just looked at the two and didn't know any, you'd think, oh, there's no shot. But every season that he's on, Jordan just does something where it's like, that makes no sense how you could possibly pull that off.
He speared her. He literally Goldberg speared her to create the momentum to go back there to grab it. He speared through Anissa.
No, like this is why, Dan and I talked about it last week. Like Jordan's one of like the pillars of what the challenge is supposed to be in terms of like when people talk about the challenge being like the 5th major sport and stuff like that, and really showing like what people can do. Like that's Jordan.
Yeah.
He does stuff that you don't believe he should be physically capable of doing.
It's like early Derek.
Right.
Yeah.
If Derek also only had one hand.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy part too. So, yeah. So, Darrell will never let go. Will not be a problem.
I'll never let go.
This challenge, no net. Go F yourself.
Right? Like I when I heard Chauncey about it at first being like, oh, like I'm afraid of heights. Oh, well, get over it. You know,
Yeah, you
they
got all the
definitely have
support structure.
something.
Yeah.
And then you look down, you're like, it's effing concrete.
Yeah, I'm surprised everyone even did it because a lot of times we do see at least one person that's not able to go through with it. So at least everyone
Katie
give
Doyle
it a go.
would not have done it.
I wouldn't have done it. No way, Jose.
It's a lot of trust. It's a lot of trust in those wires being stable. And what are they called? The canopy.
Yeah, look at Owen Hart.
Lanyard.
Right. It's they got lucky. You should always have a net.
I trust WWE more than MTV.
Up for sure. No matter how friendly TJ is, or how he's feeling.
TJ ain't hooking you up. It's a PA.
I know.
It's a PA who doesn't know your name and doesn't care what your name is.
Don't do that again.
For someone like for their job, sells that fall protection equipment, as long as you have someone on site, it's really easy to do. I get that it's scary. It's freaked out. But as long as everyone's wearing their equipment correctly, which MTV, understand, a little bit of skepticism, but it is fairly simple.
No. It's not simple in my mind. There's no way. I'm not doing it. So Jordan spears Anissa. Tommy becomes a butterfly. I don't understand why.
When all he needed to do was actually Annalise actually got some good momentum there. Yeah. All he needed to do was, and he has it. No. She almost gets it single-handedly.
I know.
From his feet. But he was too busy I'm going to be on the trailer.
Was he on the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
so he got what he wanted, I guess.
Okay. Well, I think it's good that he went away, so it all worked out. Yeah, so
fly like a bird.
Nelson, who earlier in the episode tells Jay that he's not trying to win a daily because he doesn't want to put himself in that compromising position, of course, wins daily after 54 daily challenges.
Yep. Well, thanks to Nerys calling it out to him, though, of who should be the one hanging, who shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It was all the guys should be the ones running. They shouldn't be the ones holding just because they're stronger.
Yeah.
It's Jordan's idea was right. It was F the time. Important things, get the flag. If
just
someone beats you, someone beats you.
Yeah.
But get the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Nelson puts himself in a compromising position, even though he has a full understanding of especially from last season, how they let him get to a final. Because he didn't want to rock the boat. He didn't do anyways. He wasn't rookie young buck Nelson. He's 9 seasons, was the elder spokesman of the house until the veterans came in. Nelson, we're seeing some potential growth here.
Yeah. I got my opinions.
But I know you have your opinions, but also if you don't want to experience growth, we have the tools for you, and we have an ad that can help you right there.
Support for Reality After Show is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package, the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Join over 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. That's right, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code SURVIVOR at manscaped.com. If my math's correct, that's about 12 million balls.
The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Inside this package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker, ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies.
First off, the Lawnmower 4.0, this trimmer is the future of grooming, and dare I say, the greatest ball trimmer ever.
Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to help reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and has a 4000K LED spotlight that you need for a more precise shave.
Now, I have a dark shower curtain in my bathroom, and I've been looking for the perfect way to shave in the dark, kinda. Guess what? I found it. 4000K LED. No longer a problem. I got perfectly smooth, clean balls thanks to the Lawnmower 4.0.
It's time to take care of yourself, so go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping with the code SURVIVOR. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code SURVIVOR. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Thanks for sticking with us through the ad break. And don't forget, for more exclusive reality after show coverage, visit realitypatron.com. That's reality, Patron.com.
Hey, and we're back. Everyone, if you're watching on YouTube, click the subscribe button, click like, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Yeah, and become a patron. It's the best way to support the podcast. We have really cool autograph pics of survivors. If you like Survivor, if you don't, our weekly Q&A is a super fun show. And try it for a month. If you don't like it, I'll send your money back. So give it a shot.
Yeah, and
All right.
you also cover an Australian Survivor, and we'll be covering Australian The Challenge.
Yes, yeah, that'll be so we'll have links to the episodes that'll be patron exclusive, and we'll also have a podcast after the episodes that will be patron exclusive as well. And all these questions that Gustav Nav is asking, those are perfect for the Q&A and not for here in any way. Okay, so Olivia has a plan to go in with the other teams that will mark them safe.
Well, before that, Nelson must have been listening to Jeezy because he was saying he comes in feeling like he's the president. I love Nelson with power. No cap. Yes. I'm wearing a cap, so I guess who's to say?
Yeah.
But I love that Nelson's like, he's self-aware enough to know that he's a mess.
Yes.
So he's like, I feel like the president. I have all this power, but with power comes great responsibility, and I'm not a responsible guy. Correct. I'm gonna make a dumb decision here, guys.
Well, he was literally waiting for his moment, finally gets the moment, and then has to make all these decisions. And then you go, oh, I actually don't want this moment because you have to select 4 teams to go.
Yeah. But Olivia does all the heavy lifting for him. So she basically explains how this should work. Nelson is no longer playing checkers. He's playing chess. I was waiting for him to follow with King Me. Was the correct follow-up to that statement. Which survivor said that? Zane, right?
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that was
Zane Knight.
Yeah, Zane Knight. All these people playing checkers. I'm over here playing chess. King Me.
They did.
And we saw how that worked out for him.
Yes.
Yeah, he got kinged.
Yeah.
So we had the deliberation, and Nelson's strategy is to do what Olivia said to do.
I just love the way that they talk with each other, though, like because Olivia's so good at understanding the room and not getting butthurt just to get butthurt.
Yeah,
because it's like Nelson's like, hey, like, yeah, we've been hooking up, it's been great, but like you have to understand the optics of this room is if I put in veteran teams after what they've helped me do like the past few seasons, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So like I have to put you in.
I'm Jay if I do that.
Right.
Well, yeah. And no one wants to be
Jay.
Yeah. And it just shows that, maybe he does a little bit better in these games if his sounding board isn't Corey.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always thought that. I have more faith that Nelson could win a challenge at some point in time than Corey.
Yeah. So Corey's retired for a while, right?
That's what he's saying, at least. I think he wants to spend more time with his kids or doing the zone fights.
I was about to say, doesn't he do DAZN fights?
He does some sort of fight. I'm pretty sure he fought the person he was going to fight at the face off.
Yeah.
And all I know is I saw a picture of him without his facial hair. he needs to grow that back.
Did he win his fight?
I do not know. I did not keep up with Corey Warden.
I can't imagine he didn't win his fight.
Like, he's in good shape. I didn't see who the competitor was.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking if I did celebrity boxing against Tommy'd win.
No, I have faith in you. I'll put money on you.
I don't think so.
He couldn't lift up a girl who weighed 60 pounds.
It doesn't matter. For some reason, I feel like I've gotten beaten up a lot. I feel like he's gotten beaten up more than me, and he's learned how to throw a punch back where I haven't figured that out. I usually get sucker punched and just wake up in the ER.
I don't know. I just feel like whoever has the more dog mentality will win. Yeah, like that Derek Pitbullness, you know.
He looks more like a pit bull than I do. I'm just
He's
a guy with
short
a
like
wig.
one.
Yeah, I'm just a guy with a wig.
Yeah, you're just a guy with a wig.
Going back to Corey's fight, quick Google search. Can't speak. Quick Google search shows that he drawed, so no one won.
What a joker!
Oh, there's only one Joker here. His name's Dan Montchal.
Hey, I'm booking the next fight. It's Dan versus Corey.
Oh, perfect.
There you go,
No,
Dan. You
thanks.
gotta
The winner
get
gets to be the Joker.
Oh yeah, I'm for that.
Where's the white flag?
Don't worry, we'll have plenty of shirts for you.
We're at Deliberation, and I love the candidness Nelson has. Also, he's like, I'm not gonna be political about this. He's like, Tommy, Annalise, you guys should be ready to go in.
Be ready for tonight.
Like you the worst thing in the world you could do
Ever
is give a person your word and then don't go follow through with it.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been fine if you just told it as it is afterwards, but you kept making excuses and crying, which I get that part. I'd be like, you kept making excuses and crying and looking like a little bitch. So you can go down to the zone with Kevin Hart.
The zone. So, but yeah, I Devin chimes in at some point. He goes, "That's what happened when you make double deals," and I'm just like, Devin, you're the king.
And that's the thing. Like, everyone makes double deals. And it's also like Nelson. This is Nelson, but it's also at the same time like, dude got betrayed so many times by Fessy, but still will work with him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But there's
is
no
it
reason.
The worst thing in the world if you're still going to work with that person?
There's no reason to work with Tommy.
No, there is none.
No. So, and there's no crying in baseball. But
there is no crying in baseball.
So, So the results of the deliberation are revealed. Jay is in shock, and I'm just like, wow. Jay is not aware of what is going on.
No.
That's not a good sign for my boy.
I
love Jay.
I know, this is so sad. Like, I want to be speaking his praises, but he has to give me something to praise.
Next week looks no better.
Like, there's a difference between Jay saying that in confessional and Bananas saying that in confessional. Because, like, when Bananas says it in confessional, you know, like, oh, he's trying to make a TV moment out of it.
Yeah.
When you have Jay do it, you're just like, oh, it's like that little like, oh, sweetie, no,
yeah, it's all sweetie. That's all I thought. In my note, oh, sweetie, and I'm like, Jay.
We're on the same wavelength.
Did I call you sweetie last night?
Probably. I don't know. You were ranting a lot. I don't think you would call me sweetie.
I was ranting. Hey, if you want to hear me rant, go listen to last night's Survivor podcast. Holy moly, I was in rant form.
If you want to make Johnny rant, come up to him and show him a little rock that's painted.
Oh yeah, I will throw that little rock right back at you. Little Rock, Arkansas, I hate you. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yes.
And if you want to complain, go to Dan the Joker Montchal.
Yep. The Alabama Joker. Bananas thinks this is ruthless. He's just giving fodder. I'm for it. Nelson is playing chess, king me, and we see Horatio with the soccer ball. I'm just like, man, this guy's a stud. And then Annalise and Tommy, they went against their word. So of course they have to go in. Oh, so we're in the zone.
The zone.
Yes. And
Snoop Dogg's rapping. Well, who's the opening guest here? Like the dude, like the opening concert.
AC Slater. We got AC Slater. He's there for the slap fights.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So Ric Flair's making a cameo, plugging his weed. Ric Flair drip.
Yeah, Ric Flair drip. Woo! Yeah, we're ready for the zone now.
We are ready for the zone. Ric Flair had a very, very tough day yesterday. So one of the Migos was shot.
Yeah, take off. Rip.
He's in the Ric Flair drip video with them. He is not sure of any of their names, but he does know that when they say they're going to pay you $20,000 to show up for a video, they pay you $20,000 to show up for a video.
Yeah.
So he's a little upset. He's going to smoke some for his homies. Ric Flair drip, and I got an email today. It's like, are you sure you'd like to subscribe for the Ric Flair drip? I'm like, yes. I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Ric Flair drip lead, bring it. Anyway, so it's time to draw, and Horatio and Olivia are safe. They draw the middle. Do you guys remember what sword or what dagger was the safe dagger last week?
It was
one of the. I think it was the left.
It was the, like, if we're watching on the television, it was the one on the right, so they're left.
Yeah. Okay,
and I'm pretty sure the middle one was the one that was the first dagger as well.
Okay, so that was the correct guess.
It was the correct guess, and what they did correctly was they technically didn't double deal because they never made a deal with Colleen and Kim. Colleen and Kim never spoke with Olivia and Horatio. Nelson, they assumed they had a deal. Yeah, Colleen and Kim assumed because their mantra is rookies.
Yep.
Olivia and Horatio's mantra is let's get more than one season of us on camera and work with more people, and because rookies is always going to be a sinking ship. It's what you make of the opportunity of the being in the rookie pool is what gets you back.
I honestly feel Horatio and Olivia can run TJ's final.
Absolutely.
They're one of the strongest teams here right now. Honestly.
Do they win? They have the potential to.
But
and that's all you need. That's all you need.
I feel if they go in enough that they earn the respect of the vets, that they're just like, you know what, you guys have been in enough.
My only worry with them is when it gets down to the vets is that they're going to be using Olivia and Horatio to take out other teams. And, you know,
That's
when you
fine.
get down, but when you get down there, I mean, it could be a toss up, you know, depending upon what the game is.
Yeah, it could be something where you can't lift up your partner using a very long rope.
Yeah, but I mean, they get the right, like, if they get a couple passes along the way and they get the right matchup, they're good.
Oh, I agree. And we also get Jordan highlighting here how, like,
real quick, you guys can foresee the vets not throwing in Horatio and Olivia every time, correct?
Yeah.
Or am I just...
No, you're absolutely right.
Just clicking my heels together, wishing something.
No, you're right, especially because of, like, the type of teams that they eliminated. It wasn't like they were eliminating Tommy and Annalise.
Yeah.
They eliminated the other strong rookie pair, and they eliminated Turbo. With help, but still, that, like, you have those names on, like, on your belt now.
Yes, not resume.
Yeah, and not a resume. No.
Yes.
Got notches on your belt there of who you've taken out, and
notches on your headboard.
Oh, Olivia definitely has that.
Yes.
A queen in this podcast stands her.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
We have Jordan going like, is Nelson a mastermind? Like, none of the veterans are going to be pissed off at him. The rookies aren't going to be looking at him. His hookup is staying in the house. Like, he got everything he wanted, which is true. Like, Nelson's best move currently is a non-move.
Nelson got everything Olivia wanted.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say is it wasn't, he should have replaced Nelson with Olivia. Is Olivia a mastermind? And the answer is yes.
Yes. Gustav says Olivia's a poverty, even though you ridiculously misspelled her name. Yes, she is.
No,
very
I think she's enriched.
But she's also poverty from Survivor.
I know.
All right. So Horatio and Olivia are safe. They saved Darrell and Veronica. Smart move.
Very smart move.
And the elimination is flipping wasted. Alex, tell us what it is.
Yeah, so you see right over there, just 2 giant mud pits in the middle of the zone. And one of you will be positioned on a board above that mud pit while your partner is holding a giant rope that's going to hoist up that panel so that you can solve a puzzle, but it's a heavy rope, and plus you're holding your partner. So you may drop into the mud, which is very cold and very muddy. Go figure.
It wasn't very muddy.
No.
It's like every time Australian Survivor tries to do mud, it's just water that's brown.
Yeah, exactly. Because it cleaned off pretty quickly for Annalise, you know. But
American Survivor, King of Mud.
King of Mud.
We know how to make mud.
Real. Back when mud were men.
Yeah. The challenge does not know how to make mud. Australian Survivor, no idea how to make mud.
Yeah, so whoever solves the puzzle first wins.
Yeah, that's it. All right. So, and then Tommy's a runt, and Colleen knows how to do a confessional. And eventually, Kim is telling Tommy what to do.
Clean your shoes. They're
That's what
filthy.
got it for me. Like, literally, there was nothing else to do, and Kim's just chilling, and Tommy struggling all the way.
I don't understand. Every time they show Tommy, he's on one foot trying to lift it up. It's just like, if you've never done anything like this before.
It's like he has muscles.
Yeah, as I said, I think his arms are. I think he hurts me in boxing, but I would still be an immensely better challenge competitor than him.
Like, my issue is just like it, because I feel like some people are gonna be like, "Well, Kim's taller, so he's able to hold up like the rope higher." No, it's not a height thing.
Nope. Lower
like
center of
Annalise
gravity
said,
could
it's
potentially
hard.
work. Yeah, it could potentially work towards your benefit.
Like, I think the thing that probably made it harder for him was like he wasn't able to get her up like at all, and then like the mud, you know, like depending on how like the mud actually worked on the back of that panel.
I don't think the mud worked.
I'm saying in theory.
Yeah,
in theory, if that like that's going to be another resistance, not only with the heavy rope and your partner's weight and the panel's weight, you're also holding the suction of that mud. But I just think he just didn't know how to do the initial pickup. And if you don't know how to do the initial pickup, you're dead in the water. This is like all-time embarrassing thing to watch.
This might be the greatest backhanded compliment ever. Tommy is big for a nothing guy. Tommy is a nothing guy. A nothing guy.
I mean, yeah. Like I fully believe when TJ afterwards is like not the speech about like, oh, you didn't give up and you're crying, and I respect that, but when he goes into like, and I do hope to see both of you in the future, I think he's only talking about Annalise, but you feel like this kid's crying. Like,
yeah. Well, no,
I'll give him a maybe we'll see you in the future.
No. Hold on. So before the end of the challenge, we hear Tommy explaining that he can't get it up. BlueChew.com promo code Survivor. Then he epically fails. He's so sorry. And TJ's next words are his only honest words, I believe. I feel like he meant a little bit of what he says later, but he follows with, "Welp, you gave it a shot."
Yeah.
If you get a whelp, that is not that. There is nothing good about whelp.
And I know this comes off like a height thing as well, but I felt like he was gonna like sit him down on the porch step, be like, "Well, sport, you gave it a good go."
Yeah, like Roddy Piper. I used to be for those that don't know, I used to be Roddy Piper's personal assistant before Survivor, and whenever he met someone that he found a little off or not perfect, he would call them champ, and I feel like Roddy would have definitely called Tommy champ. In this moment, hey champ, you did great.
But you know what? Those tears mean you cared.
Yes,
it means you were passionate and you wanted this.
Yeah,
you wanted those 15 seconds.
Yeah, you wanted to do this instead of actually trying the challenge so you could get the trailer shot.
And then twerking as he's leaving.
Yes,
well,
yeah.
I think you just get him being nicer because he just finished doing the USA version where quit, and so he's just like, you tried.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm home.
Yeah, and he appreciates when people cry. especially a little runt of a man that is big for a nothing guy.
Well, I
Unless
believe
it's
he
Josh.
appreciates when people cry, like when Darrell cries being hanging over a 300-foot
Oh,
building.
he loves that.
He loves those tears.
Yeah,
he
can
loves
drink
when,
that. He can literally
Yeah.
put a pint glass underneath Darrell's tears and drink them.
But also, how much do you think they had to pay Jordan to physically say the words about how much he respected Tommy for like giving it all he got? And because like that is Jordan's gimmick of like giving it all he got. But like you can't possibly.
I honestly feel that they attempted to feed that line to everyone in the house, and they're like, "Yeah, no sell, brother." They're like, "I'm not." They're like, hey, "Can you say something nice about Tommy?" They're like, "No, that dude sucked."
Yeah,
and then and they're like, "Jordan, you're the last one. Like, can you?" And it's just like, he tried. I don't know.
Is that why he was wearing like the old lady scarf over
My
his head?
God,
So it's just
what
like
was
maybe they won't realize it's me when I have to say this.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, no, I think Jordan took one for the team there. I think like he was the last of the confessionals. They're just like, no one say anything nice about this kid. And
they're
like,
oh,
why
Olivia,
would they?
Olivia, can you give us something? And she's like, no, Karma's a bitch. Bye.
Yeah. So they're just like, we won't show what we could show. He's like, oh, I'll say something nice about the kid.
I'm a veteran. I know what to say.
Yeah. So we got Vance Joy. We're going home. I have Vance Joy on vinyl. Shock. I saw Vance Joy open up for Taylor Swift. I am a Swiftie, and yes, I saw she was great. I do not have the new album.
You do not have the Midnight Hours.
I do not. You know what? I when I say I'm a Swiftie, I take that back. I was a Swiftie. I'm kind of over it.
You're a casual Swiftie.
At best.
At best.
Yes.
Hey, sages. We all have them.
And TJ does follow with mocking Tommy's crying with Kim. Kim, your partner could have been an idiot on the puzzle.
You were gonna be there all day.
But she wasn't. And I'm just like, she didn't do that great.
Oh, you also know what was very weird and I didn't feel was necessary was them at the beginning of the elimination, at the end of the elimination, Fessel's like dollar store bachelorette style of confessional. It was like, oh, we just started getting to know each other and I feel like we can go to the next step. Like it was like so deadpan, no emotion behind it.
Because he doesn't mean it.
I know.
So like,
but why show it?
My girlfriend's never really watched the challenge. She's met Fessel, she's met Nelson, she's met Josh, she's met
Casey.
Who?
Did you? Casey was there, wasn't he?
I don't think Casey was at the last one. So she's met a few of the challenge people. She's met Marie. She loves Marie, and Fessel was fine to. Fessel made a video for Lauren.
Yeah,
so,
biggest fan.
Yeah,
I also think he was very confused in the video, but still, it was done.
The thought is the thought that matters.
100% thought does matter, but still to this day, confusion all the way.
There was very much confusion, but that's like I feel like I was
life.
confused, and I filmed it, so it's okay. So but where was I going with this?
Oh, you were talking about how.
Oh no! So my girlfriend's watching, and she's watching Fessel and his Mac game, and she's just like, this guy just says whatever a girl wants to hear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but he doesn't say anything. And she goes, exactly. Sometimes they just want to talk. And he's smart enough to realize, just shut up.
Well, especially because once he starts talking.
So because look at him. He's a stud. Okay.
Oh yeah. Stud, and it's out there that he's got a big piece.
Yeah.
So they have their fun, and then you're like Tori, who then says, biggest walking mistake I see every single time I see him.
Yes. So yeah. I get it. Good on you, Fessel. So,
Hey,
but
he has his gimmick.
Fessel's saying, we're just starting to meet. Like, if she goes home, I guarantee next episode it's Fessel's talking to, Michelle Fitzgerald or Laurel.
Right. Well, he already lost Annalise now because she was the other one vying for his interest, So
Annalise.
Yeah, Annalise. That joke was there when she did Big Brother, and it's still here today, and I'm all for it.
It's available. I don't know how available. Okay, so with that,
That's a challenge. TJ was feeling friendly.
Yeah, go home.
Go home.
Yes. So, and we're going to go home, but before we do, make sure you come see me live November 9th. That's next Wednesday in Durham. Get tickets at survivortix.com. Charlotte, November 30th, survivortix.com. And then in the Meadowlands, 7 miles from Times Square, come see me in New Jersey, survivorhomecoming.com. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Dan. Best way to support the podcast, as always, become a patron. Go to realitypatron.com. Thank you, everyone. Until next week. And for more bonus content, go to realitypatron.com. That's right. Become a patron now. Get additional coverage of all your favorite shows, the weekly Q&A, and you become a member of the secret, exclusive Facebook group. That's realitypatron.com.